Yo. What's good, everybody? This morning, what's good, everybody? This morning, y'all know what it is. Morning motivation. Stay motivated to do something positive. As always, y'all know what it is. The title for this morning, man, is accountability, man. Hold yourself accountable for the shit you do, man. I'm tired of individuals, man. I had a good conversation with my brother last night, man, about individuals and the stuff they do and holding themselves accountable for the things that they do. Understand what I'm saying? If you do something dumb and you do something to get yourself in trouble, you can't blame nobody else for what it is or your ways and actions as to why you're in the position that you in. Don't nobody make you do nothing that you don't want to do. So therefore, if you do something and you know there's consequences and repercussions in regards to the actions that you taking, then you have to own up to those consequences and repercussions when those things take place. If you decide you want to go out and sell dope, you want to go out and do something where as if it's completion in jail. When it's time to go to jail, you can't be like, oh no, it was the white man's fault. The white man putting all the drugs in the neighborhood. That's why I'm doing this or that's why I'm doing that. The white man shipping all the guns in here. That don't mean you got to use them. That don't mean you got to use them. Just because it's guns in your neighborhood, just because you got a gun, that don't mean you got to shoot it. Just because it's drugs in your neighborhood, don't mean you got to sell them. Just because Percocets and making money off of drugs, illegal drugs, is somewhat lucrative at times. That don't mean it's something that you should do. Point blank, period. You feel what I'm saying? And then you want to go blaming somebody else when it's time to pay the piper. No, when it's time to pay the piper, pay the piper. You want to run around and flash all the money and drive the cars and live the lifestyle and have all the fun and do all and not have to work every day and want to run around with nothing to do all day and counting money and talking about other people who ain't got the money. However it go, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying. You're gonna have to pay the piper. And when it comes time to pay the piper, don't start crying and complaining like a little girl. Oh man, no, this is wrong. This is a plot against the black man. Don't nobody want to ever see the black man win. The black man ain't gonna never do nothing. The black man ain't gonna never get nowhere in this society because the white man always trying to hold him down. Man, don't nobody hold nothing the black community down but the black community, man. Seriously. I don't know what drugs y'all taking. I don't know what life y'all living, man. But hold yourselves accountable for the shit y'all do, man. Y'all do it. Don't nobody else make y'all do it. Y'all make these decisions. If y'all don't know what decisions y'all making, think about the decisions you make before you make them. Think about the pros and cons. Think about the good and the bad. And then once you weigh it all out and you decide to make whatever decision you make, whatever happens at the end of that, you have to live with that. Hold that down. Understand that those were the decisions you made. Those are some of the repercussions. If those repercussions come upon you, you have to hold that down. That's on you. That ain't nobody. It ain't on the white man. It ain't on your cousin. It ain't on your mama. It ain't on your daddy. It ain't nobody. It ain't on nobody else but you. So hold yourself accountable for the things that you do. So if you do right things and good things come for you, fine. If you do right things and bad things come to you, you still got to hold that down, regardless of the fact. Good things and bad things are gonna come your way, however you look at it. You just make sure you hold yourself accountable for your own sugar honey iced tea. That's a fact, Bennett. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to run around blaming everybody else for their misconceptions, they misfortunes or whatever happened in their life. Ain't don't nobody make you drink. Ain't nobody make you drink that alcohol. Ain't nobody make you. Ain't nobody put a gun to your head and put that crack to your head. Ain't nobody put that gun to your head and make you sniff that fentanyl. Ain't nobody make you do none of that. You chose to do those things on your own accord. So if you chose to do those things on your own accord, you have to suffer the repercussions behind whatever it is behind it. Straight up and down. Like me, I smoke. I know I smoke. I smoke a lot. I smoke heavy. I smoke crazy. Should I smoke? No, I shouldn't smoke. Is it bad for my health? Yes, it's bad for my health. Do I enjoy it? Yeah, I enjoy it. If there was something that happened where if I end up with a medical condition, could I blame anybody else other than myself? Can I say, oh no, the weed man is wrong? Oh, the people growing the weed, they putting chemicals in the weed. No. I chose to smoke it. I knew the ramifications behind smoking. So therefore, if I have to suffer, if I suffer from the ramifications behind smoking, it is what it is. I have to hold myself accountable for it. Point blank, period. A lot of y'all run around here don't want to hold yourself accountable for the things that y'all do. Y'all have to hold yourself accountable for the things that y'all do. It's just the way of life, man. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. That's the God given free will that you've been given. You've been given the free will by God to choose right or wrong. God gave you that decision. God gave you that choice. You can say, "Hey, listen, I'm gonna go the right way. I'm gonna go the wrong way." He gave you that. He gave you that freedom, and it's on you as to whether or not you choose to. I mean, choose what side of the freedom liberties that God gave you. If you choose to run with the negative shit, you get the negative shit. If you run with the positive shit, you get the positive shit. You're gonna get some bullshit down the line. It is what it is. That's just life as you live it. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand that in order to appreciate the good things in life, you got to go through something bad. If you always get the good things in life, you're never gonna appreciate nothing. Everything always come to you. If everybody just hands you everything and everybody just give you everything, you're not gonna appreciate nothing because you didn't work for it. It wasn't earned. It wasn't earned. So therefore, if you don't earn it, it ain't no sense for you to have it. Plain blank period. You know what I'm saying? Or if you didn't earn it, you gonna misuse it. And then once you misuse it, you feel in a certain type of way. Or now you looking like, oh, what's next? What's this? What's that? So, you know what I'm saying? Go through a little grunt work. Go through a little grind. Go through a little hardship. So therefore, when you get to the end of the mountain, or you get to the goal, or you get to where you is, or get to where you want to be, you appreciate it a whole lot more, man. It's all about accountability and appreciation. If you can hold yourself accountable for the shit you do, you appreciate life in a different way. And that's just the way to go. You gotta be able to hold yourself accountable for whatever it is you do. If you go outside right now with the snow, you decide you want to drive 60 miles an hour, and you slide, you run into a pole, you can't say it was the fault of the weather. You can't say it's whatever car manufacturer you drive, and they make shitty cars because you crashed. No, no. You can't blame it on the automobile industry if you go out and decide you want to be Mario Andretti and do donuts in the snow and you smash your shit. They didn't tell you to go outside and do donuts in your shit. You decided to go outside and do donuts in your shit and smack your shit. It wasn't on them. That's not what it was designed for. That's not what it was made for. So consider the fact that's not what it was designed for. That's not what it's made for. You can't be mad because you smashed it. You can't blame somebody else for doing for your stuff, man. I'm so tired of y'all blaming other people for y'all stuff. It don't make no good sense, man. It just really don't, man. Hold yourself accountable for whatever it is you do because you did it. Nobody else did it. Nobody put no gun to your head and make you do nothing in life. Nobody is forcing you to do anything that you do. Nobody is forcing you to make any of the decisions that you make in life. If you decide to make these decisions in your life, you have to hold yourself accountable for them. Point blank, period. Ain't nobody behind you with no gun. Ain't nobody threatening your life to do nothing. When you wake up in the morning, the first thing you see is probably should be is yourself. So consider the fact the first thing you see is yourself. You ain't got nobody with no gun in your head. You choose what you're gonna do. When you wake up, you choose whether or not you want to go to work or if you have a job. If you don't have a job, you choose whether or not you're gonna get up and go look for a job. If you don't have no money, you're gonna decide. You're gonna be the deciding factor as to what go on in your life. So if you don't do nothing with yourself and you just find out and you find yourself in a shitty situation, you find yourself on some bum shit, don't blame the next man. Don't blame nobody else for your misfortunes because you don't want to get up off your ass. Get up off your ass, man. Don't think because you don't know. Stop doing that. Stop doing whatever it is you're doing. Evidently, whatever it is you're doing ain't getting you where you want to go. If you're not where you at, whatever it is you currently doing is not getting you where you need to go. So you're gonna have to switch it up. You're definitely gonna have to switch it up. And don't worry about what you did yesterday. What you did yesterday was yesterday. Today a whole new day, and you got the space and opportunity to do something different. Whether you take that time out to do something different with yourself is on you. Period. It all starts with the one. One is the loneliest number, man. One is the loneliest number and is the only number. You know what I'm saying? When it comes down to creating or advancing, you know what I'm saying? Once you get the one together, you know what I'm saying? That's when you can start building. If you start off when you start off with zero, you're going nowhere. Zero starts you nowhere. Just because you're a complete individual, that's one thing. You're a complete individual. That's the circle you got. You're a complete individual. You have some type of substance. But until you decide who you are as a person, until you identify with yourself, which is that one person, you can't you stop. You stuck. You have to identify who that one person is, which is yourself. Once you identify who you are, then you can multiply. Then you understand yourself. And then when you do multiply, you understand how to handle what you've multiplied with. Then you'll be able to understand, you'll have a better understanding of your children, you have a better understanding of your life, you have a whole better understanding of everything because you understand yourself. So therefore, any product of you is going to have some basically characteristics of you and your mate. And then they're going to have their own individual characteristics in which they're individual at the end of the day. So when that's with that being said, y'all know and understand that that's how life goes. until you find out who you are, you ain't gonna ever find nothing else out. You know what I'm saying? Simple as that. And all you individuals running around here, y'all got a bunch of kids everywhere, man. Hold accountability for that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody laying that bed with that female but you. Ain't nobody shoot that sperm up into that female but you. So therefore, hold yourself accountable for whatever actions that you made, whether they be good or bad. However you feel about the situation, you made those decisions. So therefore, you have to go and live with those decisions. You know what I'm saying? If you just, I mean, if you feel like the female you decided to lay down with and sleep with is a thought, or she's a whatever you feel like she is, you got to hold yourself accountable for that. That was the decision that you made. You know what I'm saying? If you put yourself in a relationship that you really didn't want to be in, you didn't think about it at the end of the day, that's a situation you put yourself in. Ain't nobody put you in the situation that you're in. It's up to yourself, man. So that's my motivation for today. Make sure you hold yourself accountable for all your ways and actions, and think about all your ways and actions prior to you making them, man. Think about what you're doing before you do it, man. Think about whether or not it's a good idea or whether or not it's a bad idea, whether or not it's going to be beneficial for you and your children. Don't wait till the sugar honey iced tea hit the fan and all of a sudden you want to start worrying about things that you should have been worried about in the beginning. Don't wait till it's time for you to get a lawyer to where I mean it's time to, oh man, I gotta think about my kids, oh my kids this, my kids that. You should have been thinking about your kids. Your kids should have been one of your number one priorities from the first day that they was born. Actually, prior to, basically ever since they've been conceived, in my eyes. In my eyes, once your child was conceived and you knew there was a child on the way, you should have been that should have been your number one responsibility. If you got children, your children should be your number one responsibility. So therefore, if you shouldn't place yourself in a position to where as if you can be taken away from your children, and that's just the way that it is. You knew you was out here doing dirt. You knew you was out here doing something you ain't had no business doing, and the reaper was gonna come. The reaper gonna come. And once the Reaper come now, it's like, oh my God, my kids. I gotta worry about my kids. No, no, no. No, you wasn't worried about your kids when you was doing the dumb shit. When you was riding and sliding on the ops, you wasn't worried about your kids at that time. When you was riding around with your homies doing this and doing that, you wasn't worried about your kids at that time. Your kids wasn't your main priority. If your kids was your main priority, you'd have been leading by example and not doing the things that you was doing to put yourself in a predicament to whereas if you can be taken away from your children. Period. So I don't want to hear the bullshit. I don't want to hear it. You know what I mean? I don't want to hear none of that. All of a sudden, when everybody get locked up, and all of a sudden you care about your kids. That's the lamest shit I ever heard in my life. And then you get out of jail and go back doing the same old shit again. And then you get out, don't even. I mean, then you finally get a chance to get back out, and then a lot of times y'all go right back. It's crazy. It's so crazy how a lot of y'all go right back to jail, or you know what I'm saying. Y'all go back and do the same old thing. And then y'all think y'all going, I mean, y'all think y'all slicker than a can of oil. And then when it gets sticky because it's hot, you know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, everybody want to switch up and change. Oh, my family, my kids, I did this for my kids. No, 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 no. Stop with the bullshit. Stop with the bullshit. Nobody's hearing you. We don't believe you. You need more people. Because if you was worried about your kids, you'd have been taking them to school every day. You would have been out battling the times. I mean, you would have been you would have been doing something with your kids. You know what I'm saying? It's only so much time in the day. And if you really cared about your kids, if you took some time out to deal with your kids throughout the day, I can guarantee you wouldn't be in a situation that you're in. If you woke up in the morning and you basically had to go to work or whatever it is, but you was adamant on making sure your kids got to school, you was good. If you know what I mean, and then you go to work or do whatever you're gonna do for the day, fine. Then when your kids get out of school, if you was adamant on making sure they get home and get their homework done, you was there to make sure they got home and got their homework done. Or if you're not in the house, you was calling, making sure those things was getting done. You was taking time out to make sure those things get done. And then if you aren't able to be in a position to where if you can make sure that those things is done, you're gonna want to put yourself in a position to where you can make sure those things get done. If you feel like your baby mom's not doing the right job, go get your own house, go get your own spot, go get your own thing, and therefore you can just have it done at your house. Get your own way, and can't nobody dictate what you're gonna do after that. And if they choose to fight or they choose to do whatever it is, you got rights, you got rules and regulations. That's basically yours, and you can hold yourself accountable for those, and you can do what you need to do to get what you need to get done. Ain't no excuses. Y'all, I'm tired of y'all with all these excuses to do this. Y'all could run and hang around with a bunch of hard legs all day, but y'all want to hang around y'all kids. And then no sooner y'all get in trouble with the hard legs y'all been hanging around, all y'all want to complain and talk about y'all want to be around y'all kids. Y'all want to start taking care of y'all kids. Where was y'all kids at when y'all was looking at each other all day, every day, doing nothing, smoking Lucy's, drinking motherfucking Douce that you can't afford, or smoking apes that you can't afford, or smoking on gas that you can't afford? It's just ludicrous to me. I don't understand. I don't get it. It is what it is. Y'all can do whatever it is y'all want to do, but don't be mad and don't be crying at the end of the day talking about somebody and give you no opportunity, or you can't do this or you can't do that due to the situation or the predicament that you in. That's a bunch of bullshit. Y'all need to stop with the nonsense, man. For real, for real. Y'all watch somebody else, y'all watch your baby mama work out, or y'all watch your baby mamas go out and work every day and slave and shit, be in them fucking nursing homes dealing with all them crazy people all day. And ain't, you know what I'm saying? Get home from work, you know what I'm saying? You driving her car, you drove majority of the damn gas out. She ain't got no food to eat. The kid's still hungry, and you looking for a handout. And you looking for a damn handout. And then wonder why she mad, wonder why she disgruntled. Y'all continue to keep continuously pass this trauma on to other people and thinking it's cool. It's not cool, man. It's seriously not cool, man. We really gotta get it together as individuals and hold ourselves accountable for some of the things that we do out here in this day and age. It's just crazy. It's crazy, and it really makes no sense, man. But yeah, exactly. Well, what happened was, man, what happened what happened was you wasn't making the right decisions and you didn't hold yourself accountable for the shit that you was doing. Point blank, period. That's what happened. What happened was you thought you was gonna do something, or you was living the narrative, or you just wanted to be somebody that you wasn't, and now all of a sudden you gotta pay the piper. That's what really happened. If you want to know what happened. What happened was you made the wrong decision. Hold yourself accountable for the decision that you made. That's exactly what happened. What happened was you made the wrong decision. You got caught up, and you had to pay consequences for the decisions that you made. And it is what it is. Oh, what up, Tamika? The topic for the day is basically hold yourself accountable for your ways and actions. The things that you do, you have to hold yourself accountable. A lot of individuals run around here and want to do things that don't want to hold themselves accountable. A lot of people want to shoot people in the back, and then when it's time to go to jail, they want to cry and blame the white man because the white man put guns in the neighborhood. And then all of a sudden they want to, you know what I'm saying? Then all of a sudden they want to be crying, talking about, oh, I need my kids. I want to go. I need to support my kids. I did this for my kids. No, if they was really looking out or wanting to be for their kids or doing the things they need to do, they, you know what I'm saying? They'd be taking care of their kids, not running around with no guns, shooting nobody in the back. So it makes absolutely no sense to me. And then if you choose to make those decisions or however you choose to make them, you can't blame nobody else for those decisions that you made. Those are your decisions. You made them. Hold yourself accountable. That's all it is. Hold yourself accountable. If you choose to do something dumb, hold yourself accountable. You know what you did. You know what you was doing. At the end of the day, you woke up, you decided you want to go grab the gun and go hang out with your homies and slide on the ops. So therefore, if you slide on the ops, your ass got to do that 25 because you killed somebody else's kid and you murdered somebody. Hold that shit. Keep the same, keep the same energy. You know what I'm saying? Keep that same energy. Don't all of a sudden you want to switch your energy to blame somebody else. You was so gangster 20 minutes ago. Now you got to see the judge. You ain't too gangster. All that gangster shit go out the window. All that tough Tony shit go out the fucking window. You fucking clown. You individuals, man. Y'all be bugging. Y'all can't tell me no different because I seen it. I seen it with my own two eyes. How y'all boys want to, how everybody switch up when it come down to paying that piper. When you got to stand in front of that judge and you see that big gavel, when you see that black robe, and they get to spitting at you and treating you like a, you know what I'm saying, treating you like a savage or a slave. It's crazy. Yeah, they don't get it, man. They don't get it. They really don't get it. Yeah, they definitely don't get it, mate. They definitely don't get it. I don't understand. I mean, it is what it is at the end of the day, but that's why I come out. I mean, that's why I do my little thing every morning, just so I could just, you know what I'm saying, it is what it is, man. But the truth got to be told somewhere. I just feel like I need to tell the truth so they at least know so that they can't say nobody didn't tell them. That's my thing. You can't say ain't nobody tell you. You can't nobody, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, you can't say nobody told you. Whether you get it or not, that's really not, you know what I'm saying? My goal is for you to get it. It's quite simple, but until you reach that goal, until you reach that level of maturity, it's not gonna really happen for you. It's not really gonna happen for you. You have to reach that level of maturity to understand that. You know what I'm saying? The shit you do is a product of the shit you get. And that's just the way to go. Like I said, like I was saying earlier, I smoke. I know I shouldn't be smoking, but and if I end up with lung cancer, I can't go crying. I can't go suing Newports or motherfucking the weed company because I end up with cancer. That was my fault. I knew the ramifications of smoking. I knew I mean, I knew what was going to happen at the end of the day if I was to continue smoking. What are some of the conditions that can happen if you smoke? I can't get mad at that. If I go out and punch somebody in the face, I can't. I mean, and they punch me in my face back, I got to hold myself accountable for that. I shouldn't have went out and punched nobody in the face. I can't say it's because, you know what I mean? Whatever, however it may be. People always trying to place blame on other things or other people instead of placing their blame on themselves for the decisions and the actions that they make. It's crazy, man. Crazy, shit, crazy. Crazy, crazy, shit, crazy. Yo, I see your homegirl Crystal too. I don't know if you still on, but I see your homegirl Crystal, man. Man, that's crazy, man. It's crazy. What's it doing up like with our community gamble like the way like all these dudes are all right down to the sports betting. I'm not knocking it, but yeah, definitely, definitely. Because it's a quick fix, Mika. They gambling because they looking to come up quick. Everybody looking for the fast come up. Don't nobody want to work for their money. You know what I'm saying? They got this false narrative out here right now where everybody want to be the boss. Don't nobody want to be the worker. Don't nobody want to hold it down. Everybody just want this instant gratification. Everybody want to be the instant boss. So now they just out here spending every little nickel and dime they can to trying to get the bag quick, trying to get a big bag overnight. Everybody want a bag overnight. You ain't getting no bag overnight. You feel what I'm saying? And yeah, they run down the casino, spend their last little couple dollars, you know what I'm saying, gambling, and then they don't know it's rigged and it's fixed. It's not for you to win. That's the whole thing. The whole purpose is in the casino and gambling is for them to make money. It's not for you to make money. It's a form of entertainment. It's a rich man's game. It's rich man's entertainment. It's a rich man's entertainment. Gambling is a rich man's entertainment. That's the whole thing. That's the whole thing they don't understand. So they go gamble a little nickel and dime money to do whatever it is they're gonna do, trying to make it big, trying to get a bag real quick. You know what I'm saying? And most of the time, it don't work out that way. They're gonna spend thousands of dollars before they make 100. That's just the way that the world works. But like I said, they not holding themselves accountable for the shit that they do. They just want to do what they want to do, and they want instant gratification. That's what it is now. Everybody want to be the boss now. Everybody want instant gratification. Straight up and down. Everybody just want it right then and right there. They don't want to work for a damn thing. And don't nobody want to be the worker. Everybody want to be the boss. Everybody want, you know what I'm saying? This shit that they can't afford, living outside their means. Yes, it's definitely a huge problem. But they not going. They don't care. It's definitely a huge problem. But they're gonna make money off of it at the end of the day because they ain't gonna do nothing but have government programs sponsored for all these individuals who got gambling problems and all this other stuff. They don't understand. They putting out laws. They trying to put out laws to whereas if you homeless, it's illegal to be homeless and they can lock you up. So a lot of these individuals gonna go out, gamble all their money away, end up homeless, and end up getting locked up and be a servant for the service. It's all a plot and plan to have you a servant for the service. Simple as that. So if you ain't really on your dean, you really gonna fall by the wayside. You really gonna fall by the wayside, unfortunately. And yeah, this gambling is just another vice for black people to basically waste their money, and they know what we like. Exactly. Of course, nobody gonna think they got a problem. How many people you gonna actually tell? How many people you gonna know? How many people do you know actually admits that they have a problem? Anybody that got a problem with anything, the first thing they're gonna say is that they don't have a problem. Whether it be drinking, smoking, however it go, whatever it is, whatever vice a person has. Once a person is addicted to something, they're never gonna say that they have a problem with it. Ain't nobody died. I still got money. It don't, you know what I'm saying? You know how that go. You know the excuses that people make when they want to go gamble, or the excuses why when they lost and when they lose everything, it's like no harm, no foul. They'll lose their whole family, they'll lose their life savings, and still be cool with it, and still want to go gamble. It's an addiction until they realize it's an addiction, and it's designed for you to be addicted, and it's designed for you to get their money. Then you know what I'm saying? They'll wake up. But until they know what the whole gambling thing is designed for, they ain't gonna never really get it. Until they understand it's a form of entertainment for individuals to have a nice time and take a chance with a couple dollars. It's not for you, you know what I'm saying? And that's if you can afford it. People don't ever understand. If you ever take a look at some of the gambling commercials that they always have the hotline at the end of it. That don't seem suspicious. If gambling was such a good thing or it wasn't nothing harmless about gambling, why do they got a gambling and not on this hotline at the end? You know what I'm saying? That's the same thing with alcohol. You know what I'm saying? That's the same thing with alcohol. After they indulge, after they get you all wound up and get your mouth all watered for a nice shot of motherfucking Captain Morgan, at the end they to give you the Surgeon General's warning and all the effects that alcohol can have on you. Then they tell you to drink responsibly. How many people you know drinking to drink responsibly? How many people you know drinking to drink, you know what I'm saying, sociably, or just to drink to have, you know what I'm saying, to have a nightcap? Most people drinking to take away something. Most people are drinking these particular alcohols to mask some type of pain or some type of trauma that they got that they don't want to deal with. So how do you think they're gonna handle that responsibly? They're not even drinking for a responsible. They're not even drinking for a responsible reason. The fuck? like it's crazy, you know what I'm saying? And it's right there in front of your face. Like the thing of it is, like, you know what I'm saying, it's right there in your face. Go ahead, take that, take that, take that. You know what I'm saying? Take that. They don't care. That's why it's a liquor store and dispensary all around this joint. It's liquor stores, Arab stores, and dispensaries all around the town. All around the town. You ain't how many training centers do you see? How many youth centers do you see? How many, you know what I'm saying? How many mental health clinics do you see? How many healthcare centers do you see? You don't see too many of those. You don't see too many of nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? You don't see too many productive things going on, but they damn sure gonna allow you or give you a couple of dollars for a goddamn dispensary. If I was to go out right now and just try to rent one of these buildings to start a training program for some of these youth that don't got nothing to do as far as building houses and renovating all this fucked up shit that we got going, all these abandoned houses that we got going on around here and all these abandoned lots. If we was to try to take some of that taxpayer money and give it to these kids to show them how to use their hands and do something positive with themselves, man, listen, they probably kill me before I get it done. They probably kill me before I get it done. If I do get it done, they're gonna try to find every little thing to try to shut my shit down. They're gonna try every little thing they can possibly do to shut my shit down. If we just try to start like a computer program for some of these kids, so instead of using their fingers for Twitter and Facebook and to be aggressive and to be talking about people on TikTok, you know what I'm saying? If they take that energy and devote it towards something real, as far as acting, as far as, you know what I'm saying, screenplay writing, all that other stuff, it would, you know what I'm saying, it would be different. Yeah. You already know. Yeah, you already know. They don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? The way you walk now, yeah, they don't understand that the way you walk now is gonna have a effect on the shit that you got going on 10, 20 years from now. But you're not gonna understand that until you get that. You know what I'm saying? You're definitely not gonna get that, man. We gamble in life and with life for the immediate excitement that it gives us yeah, exactly. Like I said, the instant gratification, definitely the instant gratification. But people definitely need to realize that the decisions you make today is going to affect the shit that you got going on for 20 years from now. Exactly. So that's the thing. That's definitely the thing. Like if you say, I mean, if they save the money, if they took a year, if they, you know what I'm saying, but they don't think about it. It says like if they took the money that they spent with the casinos and Duce and Balenciaga, and they saved that money, they'll feel a certain type of way. They'll know what it is. You know what I'm saying? If they do what the Arabs do, they'll be all right. If they weren't worried about buying the latest Jordans, the latest $300 pair of Jordans, knowing they could, you know what I'm saying, get some regular sneakers and save the other $150, you know what I'm saying? They'll be all right. They'll definitely be all right. But, you know, you got to have it in your mind. You got to have it in your mindset to do it. And you know what I'm saying? If you ain't got it in your mindset, it ain't going to happen. But yo, it was a pleasure speaking and chopping it up with y'all this morning. Unfortunately, I got ache and skate, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Y'all stay up, do something positive, and make sure y'all hold yourselves accountable for the things that y'all do. If y'all do the wrong things, you got to hold yourself accountable for them. If you do the right things, hold yourself accountable for them. And if you get blessings, share the blessing. You ain't get blessings, just not to keep them to yourself. If you got a blessing, share the blessing. Pass it forward, pay it forward. God was grateful enough to give you breath and give you life and give you blessings. So you should be grateful enough to give it back. So with that being said, I'm about to end this joint because I got to get ready for work. Y'all stay up, do something positive. Love, pizza, hair grease. I'm out this joint. Now I get to play my little outro.